Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book. And
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
Proud of it.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn it down.
Hello and good morning on a Wednesday.
Good morning, everybody.
I'm so happy to have you in the studio.
Thank you.
We've been talking about doing this for a while, and
I know, but timing is always off.
you have jumped into a whole new universe.
I have. I really, really have. And very fast.
Yeah, everybody meet Amina.
Hi, everybody.
She likes pickles.
Yeah, I make pickles, actually. Cape Cod Pickle Co. And we've started doing farmers markets this year, which is new to us. We did, one-off pop-ups
Yep.
before, and just getting everything, all your ducks in a row, the permits and the Board of Health, and knowing that you have to do this for every town that you're going to sell in is quite overwhelming.
Yeah, I definitely got a back end ride this year for the first time ever, jumping into this myself and saying, oh, we should probably do this. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's go to farming school. How hard could it be? Oh my, let me just tell you, it has been an endeavor. What's up, Christy? You have always been an entrepreneur, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to start my own flower business, but unfortunately, it's very competitive. Like growing your own flowers is great, but selling them is a whole nother ball game. And you go to like the markets, and not only do you have flowers, but like the farmers have flowers too.
Yep.
So it was just too much. And my husband started coming with me, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll sell some of my pickles because the friends and family love them."
Yep.
And every day he sold out. Every day. And every day I gave away many, many bouquets of flowers.
All right, here you go.
Yeah, there were a lot of happy bartenders at Knockabout. They were showered with flowers all summer last year.
You also do the most beautiful succulent arrangements. Her garden is absolutely immaculate, incredible. Is that how your husband and you like found each other? Did you find your like the gardening thing together?
No, I
No?
actually had no green thumb before I met him.
Seriously?
Yeah, a friend of his was the one who got me into succulents. Big mistake. He's like, "Oh, here, have like 3 or 4 succulents and take them home." Like, what could happen? Yeah, 60 to 70 succulents later,
Like we're having babies
and
lots
still
of them.
buying.
Still?
Oh, I just bought some to like fill in some of my towers that I have. I
That's
go
awesome.
to Ocean State Job Lot,
Yep.
and I buy these terracotta bowls, and they have them matching in different sizes.
Oh, kind of cool.
So if you stack them and you put an upside down pot in the middle, you will make a fountain-like looking
Ooh.
arrangement, and then you just fill it with succulents.
I've seen her arrangements. They're incredible. I have a black thumb. I kill everything. It just dies. I don't know what happens. I'm just not good at that stuff. I have such like garden envy. My daughter can grow anything anywhere. She's my little garden witch. And I really wish I could learn how to. I even kill succulents. I don't even know how that's possible. My
They're
gosh.
actually easy to kill.
Okay, good. It's not just
You can't
me.
overwater them. And people, they underwater their houseplants for some reason. They
Yeah.
forget their houseplants and they die. But then they get a succulent and they overwater it. And it's like, no, that's the one you can just leave
I don't know.
for like a month without watering it.
Well, that's good news. Good morning, Emily, Liz. Wait, I need photos. It's going to reach 70 degrees today. We are all psyched to have this weather. It's about flipping time. This past weekend, I was just over it. I was outside for like the second or third event in a row where it was cold, raw, and windy. We deserve these days.
Yeah, you were at the Happiness Festival. What was that
Well,
about?
Kindness Festival was
Kindness
pushed to
Festival.
Sunday, and that was for the Chase Foundation. So it was awesome. Our good friend Erin,
Mhm.
handmade by Erin sews. We've got so many great, wonderful crafters. You know what we found in this community as we're growing these small little baby businesses and craft shows is an absolute friend community.
Oh, myself and my husband both
Support
agree.
system.
Yeah, it's really great at the farmers markets. Like we've started to collaborate with other people. I was wearing a pickle slut
I
sweatshirt
love it.
with like a pickle jar and then it's a pickle slut in it. And so Cape Shark is like, okay, we've got to do
We are
something.
gonna be friends.
Yeah, so we're gonna work with them,
That's
and we're gonna
awesome.
make up with our pickle jar logo
Yeah.
that Ben and Ink did. He does like not nautical, marine life
Yeah.
pictures, and I mean his pictures are amazing. So he did the pickle jar logo that
So
you've
good.
seen.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So we'll probably take that in the middle and then put pickle slut, around
That's
it.
perfect. See, always making up new ideas. I feel like you're really good at that. Something about branding, like it's in your veins.
Absolutely.
I just saw the logo and I'm like, this is awesome. You're like, yeah, I know.
And you know what was great was it was so affordable. Like
Yeah.
we for the Drunken Bee Farm, which is our other, venture, it's where we grow the cucumbers
Yep.
and the beets. We went to someone, a local artist, and asked for a logo, and she wanted to charge us like $3,000.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't need the original piece of art. Like,
Yeah.
you can keep it. But even at that price, we didn't have solo rights to the image. She could still sell it without our name in there. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's kind of crazy.
You're definitely getting an education on the value of things and what do you exactly need to get this business going. You'd be
Absolutely.
surprised it's not everything that you my husband is one of those people that likes to have everything planned out beforehand and then you launch. And I'm like, you got to right foot, left foot. You got to just jump into it and it's going to grow as it grows because you don't know if it's going to be the thing that you've already built. You know what I mean? You're
That's
building a
right.
car for an activity that might never suit the car. So it's
Right.
like really difficult to figure out.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts, and I think that half of them didn't like, the way it's set up is that people didn't have the information for us until we got to the next step.
Right.
So, we're thinking, "Oh, right, we're done, we're ready for permits," and then the permitting people are like the towns are like, "Oh, no, that was just step 1.
Right. Baby steps, my
Yeah,
friend.
we've got 5 more steps for you, but we're only gonna tell you 1 at a time."
And you've really done a great job of navigating those hoops. Like, here's another thing to jump over, and you're like, all right, I'm going. High praise yesterday at the Department of Health when I had a meeting yesterday. They're like, Cape Cod Pickles, she knows her stuff.
Oh, well,
And she's like, because I had to.
I had to. Yeah, I had to do my own research. As wonderful as the Board of Health in the different towns have been, a lot of them were actually lacking some of the information I needed, and I had to go to the internet and the state to find out, what we could do because we make fresh refrigerated pickles. They're not heat treated, they're not preserved. So that means that we can't give you botulism,
Right.
which is a good thing.
Yay.
Yay, no botulism. But it also means that our restrictions are less. We're only using vinegar for taste, not for preserving. And you say pickle, and people automatically think, oh no, you need special plans in place, safety plans.
Right. Because you're not jarring them.
Right.
These are fresh pickles.
Right.
Totally different ball game, which we didn't know.
Right. And, unfortunately, most of the town and the state doesn't know. I mean, I can't see why it can't be considered a cottage industry if you're making refrigerator pickles. But apparently, if you use vinegar,
Yeah, that's
You
the
know?
flavor enhancer. That's the
Yeah.
change. The game changer is the
Yeah.
vinegar.
don't make
Little-
anything with vinegar.
Little did we know we were going to get the book thrown at us as we're figuring all of this out. But once again, there are 13 towns on the Cape, and everybody
Mhm.
has different rules. Everyone.
They're supposed to go by the state
Right.
rules,
There's that one.
but then they all have their own individual laws and
Mhm.
rules. So that's what makes it difficult because you're like, well,
I know. I got a panic phone calls from 2 vendors yesterday that are like, I don't have the this and I don't have the that. And I'm like, well, then we'll see you next month. These are the things we have to just wait for. We're not stressing out here at the Mashpee Farmers Market. Our first weekend is Sunday, and it's going to be what it's going to be. And we're going to adjust as the season goes on, because once again, this is our first. So bear with our growing pains and bumps. We're going to get it together. I do know that we've got great food for you. I do know that we've got great entertainment for you. I do know that we have wellness for you. So those were my three things that I really wanted to bring to the community this season. And those are happening. Everything else is going to be a bleep show. So just be prepared for it. It's going to be a good time.
Well, you were talking about the farmers and how they need
A
at
season.
least a year
Yeah.
in advance to grow extra vegetables to cover every farmer's market that they attend. So when you get the ball going late,
Mm-hmm.
you're kind of like, oh,
Right.
but they're going to come. And if you guys come, the farmers will come more and more and more.
Yep.
I think people are just waiting to see how many people show up before they, invest their time. And that's why we need you guys to show up in full force, show the community that there's a need for this and that we really need this in Mashpee. There's, been
Well, I'm
nothing
just
else.
thrilled for some amazing food. We've got amazing seafood as well. Not this weekend, next weekend. We will start having our fishers. So Chatham Harvesters is going to be joining us. We've got Midnight Hour that's going to be with us every other week, and they'll have fresh scallops. So you can come, and they've got chopped clams as well. So if you're thinking of clam chowders or stuffies or, $12 a pound is a cheap way to stretch a nice fresh meal.
Absolutely.
And you can use your SNAP benefits. So we just got approved for SNAP, and that was a whole nother land of the lost. Stephanie's like, I have to do what now? I have to buy what now?
Yeah.
And okay.
You got this.
So there was me trying to figure out with the bank yesterday, interest rates and all of the things, because now I need to process the cards. So
Right. Absolutely. Oh my
I
gosh.
think we'll figure it out.
Square is charging us 3%. So my husband says, well, I saw signs saying that, people are charging an extra 3% fee for credit cards at the farmer's market. And I'm like, okay, well, that's technically illegal.
Mhm.
I said it's
Just
semantics.
add $1 to your price.
No, you know what you do is you're allowed to say, and this is so semantics, you're allowed to say that your cash price is a discount.
Mhm.
So like we would say that our pickles were $8.25, and really then the cash discount is the even $8.
Yeah.
And it's the same exact thing, but it's all in the wording.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I mean,
It seems kind
did
of
we do this to ourselves though?
we kind of did.
Yes, we did. We absolutely
Oh,
did.
yes.
What's going on, Justin? Thanks for joining us. Liz, I want to try those pickles. Good morning,
Ah.
Stephanie and Amina, says Jen Christian. Jen Christian, our good friend over at E for All. One of these days, I'm going to have you in the studio. She's got little children, and she's also got like 3 jobs and runs a nonprofit. I mean, she's got a couple of things she has to do. I understand not having time to talk to me.
How old are the kids? Like, I'll babysit for
Oh my gosh.
for an hour if they're not too crazy.
We're right in the season finale, as I like to call it, for E for All, and everybody's doing their pitch this week.
Right.
Yesterday was the first day of pitches, today, and then tomorrow. Shout out to my mentee, Positopia. We'll have Linda on the show at some point, and she's going to be talking about her children's book that is also a guide and a help for adults. Basically, you ever see that kid having an absolute meltdown in a parking lot, and you're like, oh, sorry. This is a tool for you to use to get them to at least come to a conversation and not do the pencil in stores like Lily used to do when she was little. That was a lot of fun.
Did she do?
The pencil.
What's that?
Throw themselves on the ground.
Oh, right.
like a
a
stiff
pencil.
board. Yeah, we named it the
God,
pencil.
The pencil. And I know Linda from back in the day.
Do you?
Yeah, we used to hang out on the Lower Cape. Down in she's originally from like the East Ham area.
Yeah, exactly.
So her, myself, and a couple other friends, we used to hang out down there all the time.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we reconnected on Facebook, and I'm
good.
so proud of her.
Yeah,
She
really
adopted 2 children, and it wasn't an easy go.
right.
But that's where these books, come from.
Correct.
From actual knowledge and experience.
Yep.
She's not just some self-help author, saying, "Oh yeah, I know what to do with your kids." Like she
No.
legitimately
She
went
lived
through
it.
all this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's her story is incredible, and it's still ever evolving. Jen says her children are 5, 10, and 16. Amina, come get the 5-year-old.
I can do the 5-year-old, the 10 and the 16-year-old.
Out of my bellwether.
I'm not equipped for
I
that.
can't
No.
handle this.
5 is actually okay.
Lauren says hello. Lauren, we love you. I cannot wait to play with you on Sunday.
Oh, Lauren, I also worked for Moving Forward Inc. and it's adults with disabilities.
Mhm.
And we went to Oplasis and oh my God, they loved it. So now that's on their list of options.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So they love it. They're like, yeah, we want to go hang out with Lauren.
Seriously, though, she is wonderful. If you've not gotten a chance to check out Oplasis, I definitely suggest you do so. She has fought tooth and nail to keep that business and keep it running the way she wants to with pride. And I absolutely love you, Lauren, and we support you in all of the things that you're doing and making our community just a little happier. And so thank you for the bread people. She sent me some bread people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I've been looking for some bread people. I think we finally got them.
market?
Yeah, for the
Ooh,
market.
ooh,
So it's a couple of one.
Oh, it's
well,
under wraps until we get a
correct.
definite. Okay.
Yes.
All right. We don't want to scare them away.
Right. It's true, so don't even look at them.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when it's confirmed. Exactly. We've got De Silva Farms, and they are working on bringing us some fresh poultry options. We will definitely have eggs, and we will have honey, and we will have a lot of great foods that will slowly be adding to us. Cape and Islands Produce is going to be there, and Jadine is brand new. She just opened up in Hyannis, and she'll be with us every single market. So I'm really excited to help a female business owner and people to find her, because
Yeah,
she's got
absolutely.
some fresh ethnic vegetables as well. So something new. I'm so bored with food.
And I want to say they really helped us out because when we had some off-season markets, they at like really quick turnover were able to get us pickling cukes, which in the winter they're almost impossible to
Yeah.
find.
Mhm.
It's not something that is typically grown in greenhouses, but some people do.
Mhm.
And that's what they know the people.
We'll find the people
They will
for you.
find the people.
Who put the pickle in the pickle jar? Amina put the pickle in the pickle container. No jars.
No jars. Yeah. So jars, they're a hefty fee.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yep.
It adds up. And it's just, I don't know. It was a lot. And people were like, what do I do with all our extra jars?
Yeah.
And we really can't take them back and recycle because then if you don't get all the bacteria off and, whatever.
All the fun stuff.
Yeah. You'll end up poisoning someone. So we don't want to do that.
We shy away from that problem. I do
Yeah.
have insurance, but I don't need to flex it on that. No,
Right.
thank you.
Exactly.
Just don't want to.
The insurance companies prefer that we
Yeah,
don't
really,
use them.
We're not having that. I love it. Lauren says it's been such an incredible journey moving forward. It's such a great organization, and it has been making friends. Amina, everyone's so excited for your pickles.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah. Megan, love pickles. I will see you tomorrow on the show. Got Megan Pearl joining us on the show tomorrow. It's going to be a good time. Get ready to laugh. She's a female comedian. She's also a pharmacist.
That's awesome. You always need a day job,
yeah,
unfortunately.
And we met at Puffer Bellies. We got a lot to talk about.
Puffer Bellies, is that still around?
No, it's a parking lot.
That's what I thought. And I was like, what?
I didn't pave paradise. It was never paradise.
No.
It was a garage.
Oh, that place was a dive.
A debauched garage, and we really enjoyed all of it.
But it was, it was one of the few places you could go to like dance and have music.
Right.
Where can you go now?
It's very few places.
Yeah.
And at the end of the night, they'd just get out the fire hose, spray it all down, and then they'd start again the next day. It's just the way it was.
Yep.
That place had a distinct smell.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
Like a 40 in the sun.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
That's what I like about like going to Knockabout is when you walk in there, it doesn't smell
No.
like stale beer.
No.
Some bars you go to, no matter what they do for cleaning, they always have that stale beer
Right.
smell.
Yeah, it's wretched.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's no. You will not get that at Knockabout, whether you're going to the beer garden or whether you're going to the brewery. Neither one of those things will happen. Um, so I've got my little green juice in front of me. It tastes mostly like celery. My boys are on a juicing cleanse.
That sounds yummy.
Cody had some issues, so now he's got to eat his vegetables, and he feels as if he powers through one of those
This
that we
isn't
just crush
still
the
the
vegetables.
bottle cap
Yes,
thing,
it is.
Oh, it hasn't come out yet?
No, it's taken on a new life of its own. Well, he went and got imaging done, and then they found that he
Yeah.
had gallstones, and then they found that his spleen is
No.
enlarged. So now we're seeing a hematologist at Children's. This like thank God he did something stupid because we would not have known, and he
Right.
would have gone to
Oh.
football camp and possibly have died if he got a hit.
That is crazy.
Sorry, we're diverging onto like mom talk right now, but like
No, but
seriously.
it. You know what? You never know with medical stuff.
Mhm.
And I've heard that so many times where people went in for something really tiny,
Right.
but on the imaging, something completely different, like a heart defect showed
Right.
up that, you were born with it, but you never knew.
So thank God for a little bit of stupidity, I guess. And I hope it's nothing and I hope they figure
Yeah.
it out. But since it's two things side by side, we're, changing up the diet
Yeah.
and we're investigating a little further.
Lovely. Green juice.
Oh, the stress of moms and green juice now. Everybody's on board.
Well, I just found out I have a clean bill of health.
Oh, good. Yay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Celebrate.
yeah, it was so exciting to find out. I had I have sarcoidosis, which nobody's ever heard of, but actually a lot of people have.
Yeah, absolutely. I watched
And-
House.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an episode on House.
I'm telling you. It's probably sarcoidosis.
So I had a bad scan when I was in the hospital.
Scary.
But I had pneumonia.
Yep.
So I said to the doctor, the pulmonologist, I'm like, you really need to recheck me once I'm healthy because that could have been pneumonia on my scan.
Yep.
No, it's your sarcoid. A team of doctors looked at it. And it turned out when my rheumatologist scanned me, there's nothing there. Completely nothing.
So good. Thankfully.
So it's like you go to Cape Cod Healthcare and you get no health care.
Don't get me started.
They undercare. And then you go to Boston and they're like treating you like
Get her
you.
everything.
Yeah, exactly. Let's put her on some pretty strong medications.
What insurance? It doesn't matter. We're getting everything.
Oh, they probably saw that I had Mass Health at the time and were like, oh yeah, we got this. They'll pay for anything.
Well, thank God. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Sometimes that's what it's there for.
Absolutely.
Get a clean bill of health before you have to go on to your entrepreneurial ways. And now you don't have insurance because you make just enough
Exactly.
money not to pay for anything.
God, I know.
Don't even get me started. It's a lot.
Well,
Lauren.
right now, I don't know if we're necessarily making a profit. so-
No, but it's like we're right in that for us anyway. Here, I make enough money that I should be okay, but I make not enough money to do anything. It's like that punch you in the face zone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly.
You qualify for nothing and you can afford nothing. By the way, yesterday we got groceries. I was in a rush and I had to go to work. My son was left in charge of putting away the groceries.
Oh, that went bad.
It was magical what I walked into this morning. I'm like, the frozen kale is in the fridge. The butter's in the freezer. There was cheese on the counter. I'm like, do you not know where things go? Have you never put anything away before in your entire life? It was questionable. Is your eyesight okay?
Isn't he a straight A student?
Yes, he is. A straight A student, zero common sense, and knows where nothing goes.
I have to admit, that was me.
Stuff I found in the cabinet, I'm like, that needs to be refrigerated. It's ruined. It's dead. Throw it away.
Oh, and we don't
Waste.
spend enough on groceries.
God almighty, don't even get me started. I had this
Ugh.
conversation the other day with Liz. Liz, you and I, when we were balking about salad prices, I'm not even getting into it. So listen, we need good food. We need healthy food. We need more choices. And that is what we're going to be bringing over at the Mashpee Farmers Market. Amina's got her pickles. She's got beets. Some other fun little tchotchkes and merchandise things that are coming your way. Pickle slut.
Definitely. I got so many compliments on that sweatshirt.
Because it's an awesome sweatshirt.
It is. It's really cute.
And you have a grind. As you're out there on
yeah.
Facebook, we're out promoting. Everybody's got to self-promote at this point in time. Let everybody know where you are. You're at the Chatham Farmers Market on Tuesday. And you're like, I'll just click through a little bit of marketplace.
Okay, so Facebook Marketplace, if you guys haven't noticed, I like to look at the newly listed category.
Everybody's trying to save a buck and see if there's something out there. We're
Right.
recycling, we're reusing.
Exactly. And you're trying to do that, but yet Facebook Marketplace keeps giving you more from farther away as an option.
Mhm.
And there'll be like 20 of those categories. And then you'll get to the sold items. Like, why do I need to see items that already sold?
Can't you just delete them
Like-
and get them off?
Like, no, it's not even that. It's there's a whole new category to click on of just sold items.
See all the things that you can't have? They were right here. You were too slow.
Exactly.
And now
You
they're
exactly.
gone.
You were too slow. Sorry. I don't know why. And so I'm scrolling through and you're scrolling through and scrolling through. And maybe you'll come to the newly listed like after you've scrolled through like 50 categories.
I feel like that's purposeful. Like it's almost creating an addiction. Like you need to stay here
it's
because you'll miss
definitely
something.
addicting.
You're gonna miss something if you leave. Look at all the nice things you've missed. Stay.
I mean, you can Google us or not Google, you can search a specific item, but I don't usually know what I want to buy.
I got so frustrated too. And it's like you never know if it's gonna be the perfect thing until you see it. And you're like, that's the thing I needed.
Right, exactly. So that's what the newly listed section is for. So I can look at all of your junk and determine which of your junk I would like to have. Like I didn't know it existed until you posted it, but I have to have it. And now I just get so frustrated scrolling through trying to find the newly listed stuff that I just give up.
Yeah, right.
You
No,
know?
I never
It's
even
like,
look at it anymore because I'm always too slow or it's never anything that I need.
Oh, I'm too slow with the groups.
Yeah.
You know, there are people that don't work and they just sit on those free buy nothing groups.
Right.
And that's all they do. And then they take the items
Or that's a side hustle.
and they sell them
Yep.
for more money.
I mean, it's a business model. I feel like my mother is one of those people. I just
I know a lot of people who used to do that with eBay.
yeah.
So I feel like the Facebook Marketplace just took over for
Yeah.
eBay in that way.
And I mean, kudos to you. You've created your own little marketplace. That's fine. I wanted it gone and I wasn't going to wait around to sell it.
No, if you want to store it at your house until you can sell it, that's fine.
By the way, I've reached that point with one of our printers. It's almost a brand new printer. So if anybody needs a commercial, like an office printer in our eFrog groups or any of our business chats, it needs cyan ink. I'm telling you that right now. It's going to be $100 investment, but you'll have a perfect office printer for the rest of your life.
That's great.
Yeah, we upgraded, and I was sick of hearing Cliff swear every single day while he was at it because it just didn't do the job we needed it to do.
Right. Well, you guys use it a lot.
Yeah, we
I
do.
mean, you do all the bingo cards and everything.
Yeah,
and
we do
flyers.
recycle those, by the way. So my daughter has been working on some fun seed packet creations with
Oh,
the
okay.
leftover pulp of the paper.
Nice.
The smell is, it's not great.
No, well, you know what it is too.
Not great smell.
It's the wall. It's like a paste.
Yes.
To make it, it's usually wallpaper paste.
It
that they
smells.
use.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't smell great.
No. It's.
No.
I lived in Myrtle Beach, and the town next door, Georgetown, had that paper mill smell.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Yeah.
very specific smell.
It really is.
Ugh.
I used to make it in school, and I love making homemade paper. So if she ever needs a hand,
Excellent.
I mean, I just don't want to do the setup, you know, like make all the little
I have my
strainers
limits. Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, no, I'm all set with that. But if you've got it set up, I'll come play with it for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah, at the end fun stage.
Yeah, I can bring her some flowers actually.
That would be awesome.
like dried flowers.
That
and
would be-
stuff,
yeah, that would
and
be-
She
see?
can press them and put them in the
Look
paper.
at all the fun little side hustles we create for ourselves.
Got to make money somehow.
Or just have fun with it. At least repurpose it with pleasure. Good morning, Trish. Nice to join. Nice to see your face over here. And Lynn, thank you so much for joining us. Mary, how are you? Vinegar, the drug. Thanks, Cindy.
Well, apparently you can, like, if you don't have the right ventilation for vinegar,
yeah,
then you can, like, I don't know, hurt your lungs and stuff.
blow stuff up.
But I can't hurt the customers. So isn't
Right.
that really my decision? Like, I have blowers at home that I know are strong enough to handle the vinegar.
Right.
Why does the town care if I poison myself?
Right.
Like, I could see customers, like, you don't want to poison anyone.
That's bad for business.
Right. But if I pass out from too much vinegar,
What happened to her? The vinegar.
the vinegar
It
got her in the
It
end.
got her. Could you imagine?
And it's going to be.
Here
It literally is. It almost took our business down. My husband was like, "I can't jump through any more hoops." And I said, "Well, why did you have to become good at something that wasn't a cottage industry?"
Damn it.
Like, he can bake too. And I'm like, "Well, maybe we just switch to baking, you know?" Like,
Well, not everybody has that ability to pivot like that.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
be thankful
Uh,
that you've got a lot of runway,
yes.
as Mark likes to call it over at SCORE. You got a lot of runway, kid. Thanks.
So I have learned
Shout
how to
out to
make
our
pickles
friends.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So at
You've
first
taken over.
yeah, well, you know what? I have the time. I stepped back from my full-time job,
Yep.
and cuz one of us has to be free to do all this legwork. I mean, I was sitting at my other job and I'm like on my phone like, doing permitting stuff and I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to get caught." But
Yeah.
they
You got to
were
be
very
present.
supportive in the end. They knew that I was trying to really start this business and
You're made for it.
I
I
think
really think it's
so.
your space.
Yeah.
You've been asked to pickle some weird stuff lately.
Oh, yeah. So, yesterday at the farmer's market,
See, your new friends.
yeah, people people came up. The one guy wanted quail eggs. Um, I told my husband and he was like, "Oh, gross. That
I mean,
sounds
I could do a jar for
disgusting."
you if you want it, but
No, but that's not what we do. We're a company. Why would you think that you could just walk up to us and be like, "Can you pickle anything?" You know, I've gotten so many suggestions of weird things to pickle. I I did get a request to pickle kelp.
I honestly think it might be good because if you're a sushi eater, they've got the seaweed salad. That's kind of like what it is. So I wonder if with the kelp and it's almost like kimchi, which is just pickled cabbage,
That's possible. We'll try to pickle anything at home just
right?
for a laugh. But yeah, Chatham Kelp wanted us to.
Interesting.
Yeah, and we're thinking about it, but we haven't. The problem is we can't wholesale. We don't have a
Right.
wholesale license,
Yeah.
so we can't make like Knockabout wanted us to do a Knockabout beer pickle.
Yeah.
And we could do that, but we really couldn't sell it to him to sell.
Right.
So it's like maybe we'll work out something where we only sell them at the Mashpee Farmers
Yeah, that
Market
would be really
in
cool.
the Knockabout Beer Garden.
Yeah.
But we'll,
I definitely want to have a pickle festival. Like this is on my
yeah.
list. So you need to tell me when the abundance of pickles,
Okay.
when the cukes are in,
Yes.
like we need to
Yeah,
plan a day.
midsummer when our stock is really high. They actually have a pickle fest in Connecticut and one in Rhode Island.
Yeah, they have one in
And they're
Chicago too. And I saw like all of
Oh,
the things and I was
yes,
like, we are
Chicago.
definitely doing Pickle Fest. It is happening. Don't steal it. Trademarked.
Oh, yeah, trademark.
We're doing the Pickle Fest.
The Pickle Fest, Cape Cod Pickle Fest
Yes,
is
it is
product
happening.
of Lemonadio.
That's it. That's lemonade. It's our nonprofit now. We're here to
Oh,
help.
there we go.
I know it
We'll
is
raise money. We'll
Yeah.
do Pickle Fest for some,
charitable.
charitable thing.
I agree. I
It'll
love
be
it.
so much fun, and I have so many ideas too.
Right? But that is it. It's super fun, and we're really enjoying bringing this farmers market to you. And I love the fact that you've done all of the legwork and you're here, jumping into some new spaces, a little bit of uncomfortableness, a little bit of stress, a lot of bit of money and care. I think people don't realize how much goes into one even
gosh.
container.
Yeah, you really don't realize what one container of pickles takes.
Right.
I mean, we are maxing our hours at the culinary incubator.
Talk about that experience a little bit. Good morning, Don. West Coast.
Yeah. So the culinary incubator is a nonprofit kitchen, shared commercial kitchen in Hyannis. It's right in back of Cam and the new one, where BJ's is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's right back there. And they offer different like bundles and an a la carte option. So if you only need it for a certain amount.
It's
So-
really a great idea, and it's pretty awesome that they're doing it.
Yeah, it really helps a lot of businesses. I know that several of the people that were at the Chatham Farmers Market
Yep.
are using there are kitchen buddies.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's really cool. You get to meet people. They were all talking yesterday at the farmers market about the smell in the refrigerator now. And I'm like, well, it doesn't smell fishy anymore.
What was somebody making?
No, it was us.
Oh.
It's our pickles. So the whole
Good,
fridge
sorry, guys.
smells like dill now,
Oh,
which
okay.
is better than
Way better.
anything else.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll take a fresh urban dill smell any day.
Right. So I'm talking to, Chris, my husband, and I said, we need to put a separate shelf in the refrigerator with our Venmo tag.
Right?
So the
Help yourself,
people,
guys.
yeah, because people in CAM, like there's a huge window.
Yep.
So the employees and you've got customers,
Yep.
they can all see you working.
That's kind of fun.
It is fun. And so
Like
they
I'm a
see
zoo
us,
animal.
and they all of a sudden there's like knock, knock, knock at the back door.
What are you making? That's funny.
They're like, well, will $10 buy me? That's all the cash I have in my bag. And I'm like, oh, wait, I have Venmo.
Happy to take that. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. So it was nice. We offered them the CAM discount.
Very cool.
Yeah.
They're right there. You might as well.
Right. So that's why I figured we'd have a shelf that they can just help themselves. Like, we can't do it with all of our product.
No.
We'll show up for a farmer's market.
Sorry, we've got nothing.
Sorry, your shelf is empty.
We've got flowers today. This is what we have.
Well, I'll always have flowers. So on days when you don't have a flower person there, just
Your garden is absolutely
let me know
incredible.
and I will add those to
Please bring some succulent arrangements when it gets a little bit
yeah,
warmer.
I can do that too.
Francis, Jenny, Michael, thank you for joining us on the show. Very much looking forward to listening to your daughter, Miss Vanna Pacella, going to be performing for us for a couple of dates at our farmers market. We've revised the offerings for our entertainment. We're almost fully booked, which is really exciting. And we've got some familiar faces. Vanna, we've got Bodhi Corona, Olivia Yingling, we've got Matt Levesque, we've got just so many wonderful local people coming and performing for a few hours. As always, our market from 11 to 12 is a sensory hour. It's a quiet hour. So you can come and get your food without all of the fanfare. We do have wellness programming going on during that time, which is completely free for you. And Bree has been wrangling all of the fabulous wellness people that we have on the Cape to kind of donate some of their time and show you some. This week, we're doing some movement and some nutrition choices. So it's just a great place to come for your entire family. Let them get on the fields, let them run around, bring the dogs, come and shop.
Oh, they have all kinds of games there. I went by Knockabout, last year at their beer garden, and they've got the cornhole out and the giant Connect Four. It's like a real family environment.
Totally.
It's very similar to the vibe that they have at their brewery.
Yeah.
So the beer garden is just like a little extension of that.
Yep. Come chill. We'll always have activities for the kids. Thank you so much, Lauren, from All Places, who is going to be, in charge of just keeping those kids a little bit busy every single Sunday with something a little bit different. And I'm really hoping that this grows into your Sunday routine. That's really what it is. Come get your food, get a little entertainment, try a beer. And we're going to be having some sustainable cups. Thank you very much to Care for the Cape and Islands. Our goal next year is to have this completely plastic free. We know it's not quite possible yet, but we are really working towards using no plastic where it needs not be. I mean, right now you've got your containers, you have to.
Yeah.
But that's not single-use plastic.
No, we highly encourage you to reuse them as Tupperware.
I do, actually.
Yeah,
those are my
I'm
lunches.
sure.
I take them with me for everywhere.
Exactly.
They've got a good shelf life, and they might what the hell is that machine called? They dishwash well.
Yes, they do. They dishwash. What is that machine? That machine that washes your dishes?
Well, the one that's constantly going in my house, like a conveyor belt, because
Oh.
apparently nobody does dishes. The stuff that came out of my son's bedroom, we're not even going to talk
that's
about
bad.
it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
said, we're not
parents
having a
hated
summer like
that.
this.
They hated that about me. Like, I would bring ice cream dishes up to my room at night and never brought them back down. So they're like, okay, there's 10 bowls. Amina, we're missing bowls and spoons.
Yep,
Do you know where they are?
We currently can't eat right now, so I don't know what's happening. They're definitely go, and then all of a sudden 2 sinks full of dishes, and I was so gross. This boy,
Just load the dishwasher.
It's gonna be a long summer. Well, he went to work with dad yesterday. He worked all day. And
Oh,
then he was doing his lifeguard studying. So he had 3 hours of
how's
classwork.
that
And then
going?
on top of his other classwork, he's like, Mom, I'm real tired. I'm like, yep, welcome.
Welcome to adulthood.
I know. And my daughter kind of had like a mini meltdown yesterday. And she's, I don't want to be an adult.
I don't blame her. I have those meltdowns like at least once a month.
And I'm old.
Yeah, and I'm old.
I've been here a while.
But you never outgrow wanting to be a kid again.
I have days where I do not want to adult. And here we are, 3 weeks without a day off. I'm fine.
Oh,
Everything's fine.
I know I'm kind of enjoying my first 2 weeks of being
Quiet.
unemployed. Yeah, but it's about to end.
Oh, yeah.
Those 2 weeks went by so fast. And
Yep.
then once this weekend comes, I'm adding Mashpee Farmers
We're in.
Market. And then the next week, we're at Rye Tavern.
Oh, very nice.
So it's like, then we're up to 3 come
Yep.
June 3rd. And then we'll be June 15th, we add in Sandwich.
Oh, it's a happening.
Yeah. So the Sandwich Farmers Market is relocated.
Yeah, they moved.
Sagamore
I'm so glad
Inn.
that they moved though,
Yeah.
because where they were was like the sad little parking lot. And I'm like, guys, I'm so glad that they're relocated. I am.
I think that this year, I don't know how they did vendor wise, but yeah, last year people were disappointed because of the location and
Yeah.
there just was no traffic. So now it's right off of 6A.
Yep.
There'll be signs up, so we'll at least get the tourists.
Yeah, you got a little coverage too.
Yeah, yeah. And they're supplying the back tent that
Very
they have.
cool.
Oh my God, to not have to do a 10 by 10 tent.
Yeah, that's not fun, guys. It's just not.
No, we worked together though at the farmers market because I was a little concerned. Chris is working during the week. He's a landscaper,
Right.
And he's working 60 plus hours.
Yeah, that's like a
week.
body grind. It's not the same.
No.
You're
So
physically tired.
I don't have that extra hand,
Mhm.
and we all help each other.
Yeah.
It's a real community effort.
Well, that's exactly what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You're here helping everybody. And I don't care whether you're supporting this farmer's market, that farmer's market. If you're out there supporting these vendors, please do so. Whatever day you have for a day off, whatever time you have, they're all scheduled at different times and days. And you can support all of them if you have time for it at some point during the summer. I suggest you go try other ones and find out what's out there for food. Go to the town next door and see what people are doing. It's
Yeah,
good. It's
yeah.
just good to be out. Oh, it's going to be sunshiny and 70 today. Please get out there and enjoy the sun. Soak it up for me. I'm not going to see it probably. I'll be out over at the Sandwich Taverna tonight. We've got trivia from 6 until 8. It's always a good time. We've got some great stuff. And who have we got? Kristen is going to be over at Cape Cod Beer. And they are gearing up for some fun summer activities over there. They've got little markets and get-togethers as well. So we love our friends over at Cape Cod Beer. And Sandwich Taverna, which is where we'll be if you're ever looking for a night out and you're like, where do we go? Eventsoncape.com is where you can find a full listing of what we've got for you at Lemonadio. How do people get a hold of your pickles if they can't find you at a market?
Well, they can go on Instagram, Cape Cod Pickle Co. and just message us. If you want pickles, we will deliver locally. That's not
Love
a
it.
problem. I have enough time that I can do deliveries, especially if it's in, like a larger order. I mean,
Yeah.
I might not deliver an $8 container.
Make it
to
worth
you.
your while. Is
Yeah,
what
make it
I'm
worth my
hearing.
while. But also,
They last for a long, long time, especially your pickled beets, which I'm such a fan of. I had a jar from over the summer. I was like, I don't know if those are any good. They are literally perfect.
the
Perfect.
thing about the beets is they are pre-cooked. That you
Mhm.
cook beets before you pickle them. So it doesn't matter. They're not going to be crisp.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a beet.
No.
Like,
I throw them in my salad.
Yeah.
It's such a game changer. You don't even need salad dressing. They're so stinking good.
Mhm.
And then the golden beets, that was a treat.
Did you have the Chayoga ones?
No.
Oh, they're like they're called candy beets and they have like red and white striping. They
Oh,
almost look like a
pretty.
peppermint.
So cute.
Yeah, and those are super sweet. If you think the golden ones are sweet,
Yeah.
those are wicked sweet.
Yum. It's
They're
just
yummy.
something different to throw in a salad. I'm so, once again, bored of food. So
Yeah.
keep coming up
And
with some fun
natural sugar,
concoctions. Yes, exactly.
Natural sugar is better for you, definitely.
Unless my friend Lisa is involved. Poor Lisa's like, I don't like beets. I was like, try this one. It's different. Nope. Nope. She gave it a try. I was really proud of you for doing a no thank you taste.
Good.
Good morning, Kareen. Looking forward to the markets and the entertainment. So are we, Kareen. We are ready, and I can't wait to see your face there. Emily, go for a walk today. I'm going to try. Mari loved your pickled beets.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, she's a big fan of the beets.
They're so good.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I used to mock my mother for the beets, but she had the canned ones. That's not.
No, and you know what the thing is? Our pickled beets are, it's like the vinegar and everything. Like it's just like I don't know. They're refrigerator too.
Mhm.
They're not processed like the canned ones are.
Yeah.
So that's what gives them, the better flavor. They don't taste like aluminum.
No.
Yeah. And I've heard a lot of people say, okay, well, beets taste like dirt to me. And like regular raw beets, they probably do. Yeah. But when
they're
you
earthy.
pickle them, it's completely different.
It really is.
I will not eat a regular straight up beet to save my life.
Yeah.
But you pickle them and I'm like, oh, okay.
Ball changer,
Yep.
game changer. Definitely. All right, everybody. Well, that wraps things up for us. Amina, thank you so much. Please come back and give us updates. And when we're ready for Pickle Fest, get your green on.
I'm excited.
Pickleback shots all around.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because I heard some of our friends nearby just got their liquor license. So I'm not going to make their announcement. They'll be able to do so.
Okay.
I know. Thomas, good morning to you, sir. Thank you very much for your daily check-in.
Nice.
PITA. I'll tell you that right now. Everybody have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. We'll see you at the farmer's market on Sunday. I'm going to drink this green juice. I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't know. Don't do it.
Bye. Hank is coming up next. I swear to God, I think the stream is working again. Hank, I promise you'll